Alright, so I have a pretty special video today because I have a completely different room setup now. Let's see. I've been wanting a PC since I was in 7th grade, which is a pretty long time. That's about the time I started YouTube, actually. Oh god, 7th grade me. If I can find a clip of 7th grade me saying something, I will put it right here in the video.
Hey guys, it's 8bit13 here, and today I'm going to be doing an intro.
So now that we've gotten that lovely voice of me out of the way, yeah, I've been wanting a PC since I was in 7th grade. That's a really long time. I'm going into 10th now. 3 years. But no, I'm actually my parents didn't let me get a PC for a long time until I could afford the whole thing on my own. If you're a parent and you're watching this, cover your ears. If you're a kid that wants a PC and you're watching this, don't show your parents this. I'm glad that they didn't let me get a PC for a long time, because then that led me to doing a lot more research. Like at the start of the summer, I was going to get a pre-built, but then I kind of did my research and I decided I'm going to get my own. And I did get my own. And it was a really great decision, and I'm kind of glad. Also, I worked for the PC. So just kind of putting that there, I worked the entire summer at the local Dairy Queen for, I think it's around 300 hours, because I was still putting half my paycheck into savings and half towards whatever I wanted, which happened to be the PC. So yeah, I worked a really long time, and I worked really hard to be able to afford this whole thing. So no, it's not just daddy's money that paid for this. Just throwing it out there. But without further ado, let's get into the process of my new room setup. The first thing we had to do was paint the walls, because orange and yellow is a very jarring combination. I don't exactly know why I decided to go with orange and yellow, but that was like 8-ish years or something. 8 years ago, actually, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I had to take apart my whole room, which you're probably seeing right now. You know, move all my stuff out. My bed wouldn't fit out of the door, so we had to leave the bed frame in my room. And then we started painting. We thought it was going to be a little bit more gray. It still looks pretty gray, but it's definitely a lot more blue than we thought it would be. So here's my room in the middle of everything. We ran out of paint. We don't have enough for like this stuff right here. But yeah, I have my new bedroom. See, this is my mattress for my futon, and it's in the middle of the front hallway, and all of my stuff is in there. Alright, so the room's done. Now it's time for the big well, room's almost done. It's missing a few key components, but it's mostly done. So here it is. Now it's time to get to the most important part of this whole thing, the PC itself, the most expensive part. And the PC and the whole setup. First I'm going to go into the PC specs, so if that doesn't interest you, skip to the time that I put on screen now, and then I'll just continue with the video there. Let's get to the specs. In the machine, I got a Ryzen 5 3600X, an MSI B450 Tomahawk Max motherboard, an EVGA RTX 2060 KO Ultra, 16GB of G-Skills Ripjaw 5 DDR4 3600 MHz RAM, an EVGA 600W power supply, a 500GB Western Digital M.2 SSD, and I'm supposed to have a Seagate Barracuda 2TB hard drive in there. It was defective out of the box. I'm still trying to figure that all out, so when that happens, I'll probably just give an update, probably on one of my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, probably not Twitter, 8bit13 and all of that. And all of this is held together by an Nzxt H510 case, which I went with the white version. I absolutely love this case. It looks great. The total for the PC itself was around $1,000, give or take like $20 or $30. It was more than I initially planned on spending, because I canceled the 3600 that I ordered because it was probably going to take a month or two to get here, and went with the 3600X because it was actually in stock compared to the 3600, which wasn't available really anywhere. It's even farther, like, back ordered now. And now that's the end of the specs of the PC. For the peripherals, I have this Scepter E something monitor, 24 inches, runs at 165 hertz. For the keyboard, I went with the TechWare Phantom 87 on Amazon for about 45, and for the mouse, I got a glorious Model O for 57, including shipping. I'm probably going to do a more in-depth review of both of them in a few weeks when I've used them for a lot longer. The mousepad I have is something I bought years ago. It was like $10 at some random Corsair mousepad. Probably looking to upgrade to some HyperX, the HyperX S Fury Pro or whatever, the really big one. I also have a Logitech G430, G430 headset that I also got a few years ago. Mainly use it for my PS4. Now it works fine with the PC. And for everything, including the PC, all these peripherals that I bought now, so the keyboard and mouse really, the total was about $13.50. I think a little bit more because of the 3600X and other like stuff. I really don't know. Desk and chair I already had, both from IKEA, with the desk being an IKEA Mickey, and the chair is a Milberger. I like both of them a lot, actually. The chair is pretty comfy, the desk is pretty sturdy. Only thing I don't like is there's not a lot of room to clamp anything on, so if I do eventually get a mic, I'll probably just have to use this table I have to the side. Speaking of which, the table I got that's sitting on the side that holds my PC itself is from my grandparents. I just got it from them because they weren't using it. So, yeah. Overall, I really like the new setup, including the color of my walls, which is a nice change from the jarring orange and yellow that it used to be. I also have reviews up on the keyboard and mouse, like I said before. Let's see, anything else? Alright, so that's basically my entire setup. There's not much more I can really talk about. If you want to see me playing on PC, I'll have another video up soon once I get all the clips together and edited on my highlights, I guess, for the first week or two of my PC, just so, you know, I can show how great I am, because I'm pretty good if I do say so. Only other thing I kind of really have to talk about is cable management. Is it the best I could have done? Yes, it definitely was. Do I like it? Yeah, I think it works fine. Could I have done better? Absolutely not. I absolutely could not have done better on the cable management. That's my whole setup. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I can actually edit this video, because I'm still figuring out this new editing software, which is kind of a pain. But yeah, see you all next time.